back in 2003, ultrasound technology has been around for quite some time. And we really saw that there was a need for several fold. One, primarily we need to improve the carcass quality of the Brahman breed. But to initiate or start off our ultrasound program, we tested 2 or 3 different herds, and we did them on a repeated basis. We started at 10 months, we did them every 2 months until they were 16 months of age. What we did from that is we figured out the best time to ultrasound Brahman and Brahman influenced cattle, which our primary concern was the Brahman breed, was from 12 to 16 months of age. So anything before that we really can't accept and incorporate into EPDs. Likewise, anything after that is really outside the parameter. And for us to be able to take this information, put it into a usable form such as an EPD as you would know it, we really need to put it within some type of parameter, much like your weaning or your yearling weights, where we give you a guideline of where we need to ultrasound these animals, and ultimately we can go back and we can calculate them into a consistent basis.
I'm a UGC certified technician. That stands for Ultrasound Guideline Councils. It's kind of the governing body that oversees our certification that falls under the Beef Improvement Federation standards. We have to certify every 2 years, and also they do yearly audits on the quality of our images to keep up with how we're doing.
Follow up on what Donnie said is you're going to call him. He's going to come out and do the measurements. He's going to take these images, put them on a CD. He's going to send them to a cup lab, and then within 2 or 3 days, we're going to get those results of the association. You might ask, well, why do we go through all that? Well, it's a third-party lab. Through that process, we feel extremely comfortable that the information is very accurate, and then ultimately, once we get that information, we send it back to you in a user-friendly report where all the measurements have been adjusted, so where you can go back and you can compare all your animals on an equal basis and ultimately make breeding decisions by using them.
Between number 12 and 13, that's where we get our ribeye image and our back fat measurement is right there. And then we go to our marbling, IMF, intramuscular fat. We're going crossways right through the muscle. We shut through it for the ribeye, like cutting halfway through something. Now we're doing a horizontal image through here. The tops of the 3 ribs, that's what we're looking for, the last 3 ribs in there. The white inside that image is the intramuscular fat. That's what we're looking for measuring marbling. Marbling scores is a direct correlation to your quality grade in your cattle, your select, choice, and prime, and so forth. Specifically with Brahman cattle, with the shorter back, the hump, and the shoulders and the length of this probe, it is really best when you're getting marbling images to kind of keep their heads down. When one gets his head up and they start breaking behind that shoulders, this image, you don't get as good a surface area in there, and it has to be equal pretty much from one end to the other. And so that's one thing I've kind of made a habit whenever I get to Brahman places, to make sure that when we're doing, it might take a little bit more time, but at least keep their heads down, because or at least level. Don't let them get their heads up like that, because it will kill your marbling. And the one other image that we get that some breeds won't, some others don't, is the rump fat image. And all it is measuring the amount of fat just right over the tops of the rumps there. What that curvature is his pelvic bone, and that's what we use as landmarks. It's whatever fits into their ranch program. One thing about it, if they don't have the genetics to marble or have good carcass, they're generally not, no matter how much feed they're going to be on, it's not going to show up. I mean, I've done cattle that could spend their whole life, they could be born in a cornfield and raised up, and they're still not going to marble well. They're just going to get more outer fat, more back fat, rump fat than anything else. I mean, the feed will enhance it, and it's really just a kind of a matter of what the person's economics, what they want to do. Usually the calmer the cattle are, you know, usually we see in some pretty wild cattle, they won't marble as well if they want to try grass. I just got through doing 100 and something head the other day. They were all strictly grass-fed bulls. They didn't marble quite well, and I think the fattest one in there was about a 0.12, but that's what his program was.
If you don't measure it, you can't manage it. You may be sitting on a set of cows that does exceptionally well in the carcass traits, and you never even know it because you wouldn't spend 12 bucks a head to find out. It helps the breed as a whole. It kind of pushes us forward and shows the beef industry that we're a little bit more dedicated to quality.